Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for making the time. It's Friday morning in Ideascape, and as usual, we have another speaker, another guest that we invite to share her stories with us. But before we do that, can I just have everyone to unmute yourself and say good morning? Let's warm up the room. Say good morning and wave to everyone.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, everyone. Good morning.
Morning. Thank you, Lina. Thank you, Farah. I'm seeing. Thank you, Auntie Lian. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Action T. Thank you, Huawei P220 Pro. Don't know who you are. Thank you for joining us. It's wonderful. It's a blessing for us to be here. And this is our usual routine. We are listening to inspiring stories to get us through the day, through the week, through the year, especially with this pandemic. We have to keep ourselves positive. And what better way to do that than listening to inspiring stories, from our invited guests. Today, we have Sivalila. Sivalila is, I just met her yesterday actually, got to know her, and what an awesome lady. Let me tell you the story. Siva was born healthy, like all of us, like most of us, right? But she went through several health challenges, which made her lost her right eyesight. So she's actually looking at the world with only one eye. And then not long after that, she left her right foot. She lost her left foot or right foot? Right foot, right? Huh?
Right foot, yes.
Right foot.
Yes,
So
yes.
your right eye and your right foot.
Yes, basically everything on the right.
On the right side. Yeah. Today, yesterday I was talking to her and I found that she's so determined not to let her leg define her.
Ita, the first woman, the other young woman. Then go good morning.
Thank you, Auntie Lian, for muting yourself. So Leela has rise up now to becoming a motivator, a coach, and she is helping others to get through the adversity. She's truly, truly a diamond. Yeah, her beauty is polished by all the unfortunate events in her life. Let's listen to her today, this morning, and then I welcome you to share your sharing. Let's keep the chat box busy. Put in there whatever nuggets of wisdoms, of learnings or inspiration you get from Sivalila. Just put it into the chat box so we all can learn together, can share through learning. And later, after she finished telling us her stories, if you have any questions, let's just ask her that. Yeah, today. Thank you so much. Over the floor, the stage is yours, Lina.
Thank you so much, Rome, and thank you so much for everyone today. Good morning, happy Friday. Semangat kan Friday morning, right? I'm so happy to see all of you here today. It's such a blessing for me. And thank you so much for this opportunity. I would like to thank Mr. Leonard for giving me this opportunity to introduce me to Rome. So it's great pleasure. So let me introduce myself. So before I cerita sikit tentang myself, so let me introduce. I'm Sivalila Balakrishnan. Basically, I'm from Puchong. Dekat saja those from Puchong. So I'm from Puchong. I'm from Bandar Kinara, Puchong. So, and I'm only daughter. I have two brothers. Okay. So the picture that you're seeing, that's me, the little version of me when I was 1 year old. Basically, it was like my birthday celebration. So that's my mom, my darling, my mom. Okay. So yeah, only daughter. So I was given a best privilege, best celebration and all that. So, there's a lot of memories that whenever I see this picture, the only one thing I can think about my mom told me that even though I was a bit shy, my mom used to tell me I was very shy, and whoever come near me, I'd be stuck to cry, and I will never go to anybody. Like, in fact, for that, so I'll be like sticking to my mom, and like I'll never let her go. And you know that memory, and yeah, my mom was like she's no more with me now. Okay, so yeah, so it's always a sweet memories. Yeah. So yeah, it's what Rome mentioned just now. Yeah, was born healthy without any disability or what. As usual, normal working journey, busy life, working life, kind of thing, this ongoing thing. But then back in 2015, everything started from there. I was at first, I had this, I was having lungs infection, so I was rushed to hospital. Then I was in ICU. Then started from there, everything basically. Yeah. So one and after one, I was discovering a lot of health issue then. I'm a diabetic. Yeah, I'm a diabetic and I have pressure. Yeah, no doubt in that. But this diabetic, I didn't know it will lead me to this level. Okay. Especially my eye. My eye. I was actually losing my eye vision. Okay. So I was advised that please take care of your eyes. Okay. Because this is two beautiful, precious one, right? They also have high pressure. So please look into that. Yeah. So I was starting to lose this eye vision bit by bit. Okay. Started with my I was realizing this red dots, spots on my eyeball, yeah, on my eyeball. But I didn't take it so seriously, and I was too reluctant to go even check with the doctor what's happening because I was too busy working, and I was a national finance officer in NGO at Jalan Ipoh, so it was all like it's too busy. So I didn't want to I just don't want to distract my health issue to impact my work. But then when I start to realize that vision was just going off bit by bit, it was a bit, I was getting terrified. I was like getting so scared what's happening with me because did not dare to tell this to my parents because I just don't want them to get freaked out. What's happening to my daughter? Why is it? But one day my mom realized that she asked me, why are you not walking properly, that you have to actually touch something and you're very careful with your steps. Are you okay? So I had no choice to open up this to my mom. And I told my mom, I explained to her everything, and she was like, oh my God, why didn't you tell this earlier? And why you kept this to yourself? Without telling us, then we could have taken some action on this. So then, thank God, like one of the day when my cousin sister, she came by, then my mom told to my cousin, can you just maybe take her to any doctor to check on her eye and all, and she's having this issue. So my cousin, she took me to ophthalmology near to Puchong here, one of the specialists. So that's where they actually discovered my eye. So when he actually checked my eye, I was so clueless. I don't know what's happening. They have to put the eye drops and all that. So I was just clueless because my vision was blur. Blur meaning I can't even see anyone who's standing in front of me. It's just like a shadow. That was my vision, So I was very scared to put even one step in front because I scared I might fall, whether I'm on the correct track or, that kind of fear was running in my mind. It's just uncontrollable. But then when the doctor told my sister, he said, look at her eyes. Okay, the nerves that's going towards her retina, the eye, it's all burst. It's starting to burst. And can you see the blood? This is not good. This is what the doctor told my sister. Then she said, if it's going to prolong, she's going to be blind. Please take action, immediate action. So I told the doctor, okay, doctor, maybe you can, for now, maybe for me to consult with a private, I don't think so. I have that kind of facility, but can you maybe give me a referral letter? Maybe I can go to the nearest government hospital. So that's where they gave me a letter, because my mom was actually going for a checkup at HKL. So I was referred to HKL. I went there again. They had this process of going through my eye checkup, and that's where my father was with me. That's why the doctor told my dad, "Uncle, is anyone in your family who is blind?" Then my father was like, "Why? What happened?" "Uncle, your daughter's condition is such. So let's pray that we can do something for her eye, but she have to go through certain procedure." So that's how we started everything, because I went a few laser shots, and they told me that, Leela, that maybe we only can, your left eye is a bit active compared to your right eye. So we might do your left eye surgery first before we start with your right eye. So I went through the surgery, which I think I used to tell my friends and my family, please don't go through this. It's just undescribable, and it's very painful for that matter. Okay, especially when going through these laser shots itself, like I can't explain the process, the pain that I went through. So
Leela, this condition with your eye, it's
Yeah.
called
it's called glaucoma problem, and it's called advanced eye diabetic level, advanced diabetic.
So this is a result of your diabetes.
Yes, result of a diabetic, which was, I think it was under control, but then it was just in the blood, in the process, but as a normal lay person, I didn't know it actually affect my eye. For me, kidney and that kind of thing, and you come for that matter, right? All of us will like, okay, when you talk about diabetic, okay, we have like some numbness on our leg, the blood flow towards our leg is a bit, and then we have some kidney issues. That was thing, but I didn't know it would actually impact my eye, So I think it's just like a message to all of you to just be careful, and please be extra careful, and then it's kind of thing. So I went through 2 major operation. Okay, after my left eye, the 4 months, I had a 4 months recovery period. So I started to have the vision. I was so happy. I was very happy, seriously. The 2 person that I saw was my father and my mother. I went and hugged them. I said, "Amma, Appa, I can see y'all now." I just hugged them. I think I can see y'all. Say that was the best moment that I can say. Then after that, they did my right eye surgery. But during the recovery period, they told me it was unsuccessful because it was not healthy enough to take up the certain level of, because they have injected some oil treatment for the eye so that it can absorb to the nerve towards my retina. But then it didn't absorb well because the retina was too weak to absorb the oil. Yeah. So it was unsuccessful, but it's okay. Yeah. It's better than nothing. Then I thank God for that. Just for the blessings of at least giving me one eye vision. So I'm seeing all of y'all this with my left eye today in front of y'all. So yeah, if you can see, my right eye is a bit to the side because this eye also they have actually diagnosed with eye stroke. So that's why it's a bit, out of the line. So my sincere advice to all of y'all, those, of course, now we are going virtually and we are using laptop. Please take care of your eye, especially please be aware that our eye also has this eye pressure. If your eye pressure goes up, you can feel, some people even that the nerves will burst. So please be extra careful. I'm not talking to go to your normal spec shop, not that kind of optical kind of thing. Please go to the ophthalmologist so that they can check through your eye even deeper inside, because when you go for optical, they're going to see just the outer layer. They're not going to see inside. So it's basically for your spectacles only. But if you want to know further about your eye condition, please go to the ophthalmologist. It's my sincere advice to all of you also.
Thank you, Leela,
for that. Just be extra careful on that. Okay, so it was not easy because I was not born with that disability, but it was quite challenge for me because suddenly losing one eye sight I basically have to just challenge myself and just always have to convey the message to my brain that you have to do these, please divert my mind and kind of thing. So if I want to do something, I just have to digest it first. Okay, I'm going to, like example, like cutting onions. I have to tell myself I'm going to cut onion and I have to concentrate, because a few times it was not easy for me to do that. So
Yep.
yeah, because when
both
we have
eyes
both,
is actually supposed to give distance and balance.
yes,
So when you're only relying on one eye, you are losing sense of distance and also balance.
yes,
Yes,
exactly, Rom. It
must be.
was difficult in the beginning, yeah, especially like my mom used to be beside me. She said, be careful, when you're holding the knife and all that. So I told my mom, okay, ma, let's practice this, that kind of thing. So can you imagine when I cut, and all of us, when we cut onions, we'll cry, right? Automatically you will be in tears, right? For me, no problem. My mom will be crying in behalf of me, I said. Whenever I cut the onion, I won't be crying, she'll be crying. I was like, it's okay, Amma, you just cry behalf of me. Yeah, that kind of thing. So it was what I learned was it's to focus. When the moment I divert my mind and I said to my mind that I want to focus down. Okay, that's how I actually learn. Example, I'm just showing you all this. You all just can cover one eye like this, and you try to do something. You won't be like balance, it's a bit difficult, right? So it took time for me. So what I learned from here is to focus, and you set your mind, okay, that you're going to do that certain thing. So it also applies in your life. When you focus that you want something, that you need something, I'm very sure you can get it. It's a matter of time, but then you'll definitely get it. This is something I learned after losing my one side of my eye vision, but it doesn't stop me from there. Yeah, it didn't stop me from that. I actually continue my journey. Yeah, but even doctor told me, okay, I had to give up on my job because I can't no longer. I mean, I can't use the laptop or desktop anymore because they don't want me to strain my eyes. So I had to let go my job. Okay, it was not easy because the moment I left my job, my dad was retired. He had to go back to work. Yeah. So it was very difficult for me. And during that time, because this all incident happened in 2015. So my operation took place in 2016, 2017, 2016 to 2018. I actually everyone was thinking, where is this Sivalila? All my friends in Facebook, all my friends in WhatsApp. I didn't even wanted to switch on my WhatsApp because of course I was not able to go through my phone. Everybody was they were started to freak out. What happened to this girl and all that, So I basically quarantined myself. I didn't want to face anyone. I didn't want to see anyone at that matter because I was basically punishing myself. Because if only I have actually taken some action at that time, I should have do something and I would have actually saved my eyes. But I refused, and then I felt guilty because my dad had to go to work at that old age instead of letting the poor guy to be at home and I serve him. But it was the other way around because my mom was not well, so she was also ongoing to hospital and all that. So my dad had to take care of my mom and then myself now in this condition. So I was basically I felt like a burden to my parents, So that's what I felt. But one thing I realized when I was behaving in such way, the emotions in me that actually reflected to my family members, because whenever they see me being sad, whenever they feel that I'm punishing myself, they were feeling it. They were feeling very sad looking at me. Then I realized it by myself. Why should I punish them? It's not fair. I have to do something to prove to them that this is not the end of my life. I can do something beyond than this. So I came out. 2018 was just something. I came out and then a few opportunity came by. I was helping a sister, I started there like a customer service. I fixed appointment with her. Then she said, you just do whatever you can. So I started my journey from there. Yeah, just using my handphone, what I can do. I start to develop myself, what I can do just using the handphone, not to just sit at one corner, cry, thinking about my life. Who are just like I didn't lost anything. I know I've actually lost one eye vision, but I still got another eye vision that I can do something. Actually, I'm still alive, right? I didn't,
Mm.
yeah, still alive. So
You didn't lose
why not?
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, bukannya I've lost segala-galanya kan. I got something to just go move on. So what is the other alternate thing that I can do? So that's the thing, I move on. So somewhere in April, that's her sister name. Her name is Sister Usha, yeah, I still remember. So she said, she invited me, hey, come Leela, let's go for like, just join us for a gathering, you know. So that's where I actually went to this place, yeah, at Clevenger, yeah, is actually a Tupperware center. So I was invited there. I went and joined, and Sister Usha actually sponsored me to become a member. And wow, everyone actually welcomed me. So I felt so nice and so warm, like, you know, like a family there, you know, the environment. So I started my journey there. I say, okay, maybe this is my another journey. Okay, because I always tell, after whatever happened, my eye problem, it's like my rebirth. So let's explore myself where I can go. So I started my journey there. I have such a beautiful people who are always there encouraging me. There's such a beautiful team. Memang kita like satu Malaysia, like we all like encourage and each other and all that. So within like 4 months, like I was ranked up, you know, in Tupperware brand. So I was ranked up in like a director. You know, we have a certain position in Tupperware, right? So I was ranked up just within 4 months in the help of my beautiful uplines and all that. Yeah, Auntie Lian is here today. Thank you so much, Auntie Lian. Yeah, and Mr. Leonard is here as well. So they were like my pillars, and late Uncle Lim. I still remember, because it's not only my eye problem, I also had my leg problem. So I used to go the stairs, you know. Uncle Lim, it's so sweet of him. You'll be sitting there, Leela, careful, watch your steps up. Yeah, I say, yes, Uncle Lim. So, you know, the determination, the passionate they were seeing. And then I used to go for road show. You know, Auntie AG used to be there. Auntie AG is Auntie Lian's sister. So they all be there encouraging me to just do what I can. So I learned a lot of things. So I become an entrepreneur, you know. So it's like a business woman, yeah. Yeah, so why not then? So nothing stops us if we want to do something in our life. So this is something I learned after losing my eye vision, is to focus what exactly I want. I'm very sure that all of us have something that we want to focus, and we have this dream that we want to achieve in our life. Betul kan? I really hope you all agree with that. So move on with that. No matter whatever it is, kita human being, right? We have this mixed emotion with us. Sometimes we break down, sometimes we intend to give up, but always go back to the reason that why are you all doing this? My reason, this is my family. Okay, it's like whenever I feeling down, I not just like give up. I'll go back. I say, excuse me, Sivalila, you started something, right? For what? Just remember that your big why. It's my family. If I'm smiling, kan, senyum lebar-lebar macam ni, it's because of my family. If not, I tak tahu lah apa jadi, kan? So, so it's just like that. So always go back to your big why, kenapa, and why are you all here today? Okay, so yeah, that is my journey after losing my eye vision. So I start to progress myself. I go out, attending the meeting. You know, we have weekly meetings. Of course, sekarang we don't have the meeting because everything is virtually now, but I really miss going for the meeting. Kita masak, you have competition, we divide into 2 groups. It's kind of fun. And the best part is signing up my dad as my downline was even more fun. And my dad was always there. So it was fun, seriously. Yeah, that's my dad. Yeah, as you can see, this picture is one of the bazaar that I actually attended. So basically when they open up a booth, you know, display all our goddess Tupperwares, and my dad, this hero, is always there for me. Yeah, wherever I go, it's still like I'm his darling little girl. Yeah, and those, I agree with y'all. I mean, all the girls out here, we always tell we are daddy's girl. Yeah, we always the princess to our father. Yeah, so yes, so all the journey was just going on smoothly. In 2019, there was another impact in my life, yeah. It started in the month of August. Sudden things, just like that. Shiolila used to smile. It all just broke like that when I lost my mom in front of my eyes. Okay, it was something that I really cannot accept, because till now you ask me, you want me to digest it, I still can't digest it, but I still have to move on. Yeah, I still have to move on. My mom passed away in front of us because she had this cardiac arrest. I can still remember that tragedy. Yeah, my father was doing the CPR for her. I was holding on her hand, and I felt slowly that the grip was just going off. She was no longer holding my hand. Okay. My mom is my inspiration because she went through a lot in her life. She on and off since 2010, she was on and off going to hospital. You know, she had stroke. She had a major operation. She is an amputee as well. She had a above knee amputation. Yeah, that's my darling, my mom. Okay. She's my strength. She's, you know, as an only daughter, certain things, you know, the mother-daughter bonding is there, right? We can share anything to our mother. So like a friend, because I don't have a sister. So she was my sister, my friend, semua lah segala-galanya. So I just couldn't accept it. Yeah. So we had to let her go because enough of her seeing her suffering.
Yeah, this must be very challenging because
Yeah.
you lost your eye, you were down, you were just picking up yourself again, and then you lost your mom.
So it was not easy for that matter. But my mom used to tell me this: being a woman, we have to be strong. We have to be independent. You have to be confident of yourself and be proud of yourself being a woman. Okay, so this is a take back message always, till now, this always running in my mind. Yeah, I have to move on. Yeah, I move on because I have another person with me, right? My dad. Because I know my dad couldn't accept it, losing her, losing the person that he loved. I have to be with him to be strong. So I have to create this smile in me to make him strong, to hold his hand and say, Appa, it's okay, we are here now, you know, that kind of thing. So I put back the smile, even though deep in my heart was this, I don't know how to explain, but have to put on this smile. It's not fake smile, it's something that encouraged my dad. I started back. Yeah, I started back. Went back to my couple meetings. Yeah, I went back. At least I can divert my mind. I did. My journey continued. Of course, my mom up there, she'd be like very amazed. She always tell me, don't ever give up. You're doing good. This is what she's telling me. You're always good. So I just move on. Keep doing what I want to do. I took up Mandarin class. I went for my Mandarin classes. I never stopped learning. Yeah, I never stopped learning. So I just take out something to divert my mind. So I attended a few Mandarin classes, completed that. Then, okay, another impact in December. Just 4 months. Baru just like want to breathe in. Okay, I'm okay. Like I was consoling myself. Okay, sabar, yes, sabar, like that. Just another impact. I think sometimes I feel God is loving me so much. Yeah, so He's giving me a trial, a lot of tests, patience tests, and testing my how strong I am. You know. So I said, it's okay, God, you're showing me something. Okay, fine. So as I mentioned to you all earlier, I had this leg problem, yeah, which I had is a growth below my palm, my tapak kaki here, like a big growth, like a big lump there.
What is that growth?
Uneasy. Yeah.
What is that growth?
Okay, sebenarnya actually when I was working as a finance officer, I used to travel a lot to give training, especially on finance training. Yeah. Used to travel a lot. So this one thing, I went to Kelantan. When I came back, I had this big blister on my leg. Okay, so actually it burst, but there just like a keluar air sajalah, tak keluar nana ke apa ke. There's no pus, it's just water. And then the layer of the normal layer tu dia tak keluar. So the doctor has actually bandaged my leg. So I was on bandage leg and all. Of course, when you're wearing bandage, you feel like something like on your leg, and then of course you walk one time. So basically, I was walking as though I was wearing heels. So what happened, as I am a diabetic patient, so what will happen is our leg, of course, there's no enough blood flow and everything. So do you have this kind of our bones and everything will be a bit not in place, yeah, in order. You call that a charcoal foot. That's what I learned these terms from my doctors, yeah. It's called charcoal foot because when you call it as charcoal foot, your leg condition, you won't be in a line as our normal person's leg. Okay, kita punya bones tu akan macam AY je lah. Dia akan macam, you won't be in proper. So our bones will be very, very fragile as well. So what happened, the skin, the tissue was growing outwards instead of inwards. So dia tumbuh macam luar, like everybody thought, what's happening? And then at that time, I was actually losing my weight and I looked very pale. And then they thought could be the C word lah, C word, yeah. So I went for a few tests. They took the tissue to test whether is it the C word or it's not. But thank God it was not the C word. So they thought something else. So I went through a lot of process, yeah. In HK, semua department semua sudah pergi lah, okay. So I kenal semua doctor. So that's how I learned all the terms from them, yeah. So it's fun, it's fun thing to learn a lot of things, yeah, with the things that you don't know, and you get educated as well. So that's how it happened. But what happened in 2019, after my mom passed away, I was actively going out just to divert my mind. So what the thing is, my leg couldn't take the force. I think she was like, excuse me, can you just go easy? You're just like, So what happened is like that, in the beginning of December, I was unable to walk. I couldn't even keep my feet on the ground. It was so painful. Like from my room to the bathroom, it just take about 2 seconds, but it always take for me 10 minutes to go to the bathroom because I couldn't walk at all. And then I was having this fever on and off. Maybe it could be infection, yeah. I was having fever on and off, and to one extent I had fits. Then that's the time my father had to call the ambulance. They rushed me to the hospital. And basically everything was not in order. My heartbeat was very low. My pressure was going very low. And doctor was like clueless what's happening. And the thing I can remember was, I know I saw a lot of doctors in front of me, but I was not stable. It's just like, I know I was somewhere, but I just like think, why is everybody around me? That kind of thing. I was not stable. And then it took time because I was in this critical unit, like emergency, but in a critical unit in the red zone. And then doctor told me, okay, told my father, I think uncle, we need to take a scan, x-ray for your daughter's leg and see what's happening. And that. So when they took the x-ray, then they realized that my leg, my bones was just like so fragile, macam dah reput. Okay, dah reput. So they told me, uncle, if it's going to be like this, you might lose her. Okay, so uncle, we have no choice. We have to do surgery. We need to amputate her leg. So it was below knee amputation. Yeah, it was my right leg, below knee amputation. So I did the surgery on 12th of December because I was under observation and I had not enough blood in my body. And that's the reason I always look pale. So they had to give me 2 pints of blood before I go for my operation. And I was having fever because whenever kita ada blood in different, we have fever, some infection and all that. So they was monitoring. So my surgery took about more than 5 hours. It took time for me to recover and come back after the anesthetic. Yeah, came back after the surgery, and the process was very painful. Yeah, that's me. As all of you can see, that's me after 3 days of my operation, the bed, and losing one side of my part of my body was something that a bit difficult for me. But then I thought, okay, it's okay. I'm not going to have pain anymore. I don't have to buy bandage anymore. I just accepted it. I just accepted it. I said, okay, this is my another journey. Good. Okay lah. I said, God, I'm everything. There's a reason. Yeah, there's a reason. So I was discharged on 24th of December. Okay, 24th December. My father and my friend came by to pick me up. So I was ready to go back. I was excited to go back. I said, like, okay, I'm finally going back home. Enough of staying in the hospital. Sometimes this hospital environment just kill you and just drain you off, right? So I was happy and going back home. But then there's another challenge that, getting myself into the car was another challenge that I just don't know how to explain that. My friend brought the car, just parked in front of me. That time I broke down. I couldn't feel my feet. I was searching for my leg because I'm more to my right. I was looking out for my leg. How am I going to stand to get up and get into the car? I looked down, I said, yeah, I don't have my leg. I don't have something to support myself to get up and get into the car. I actually broke. I cried. I said, oh my God. But thank God my friend was there. He said, relax. So thank God he lifted me and just placed me in the car. I came back home. I told my dad, Appa, just give me 1 week. Let me to digest myself from this trauma. I'll be back. My father said, okay. But don't take long. That's what my father told me. Don't take long. I know you, but don't take long. As promised, I learned. I start to accept myself. Of course, at that time, the early stage, I still can feel that my feet is there, my leg is there. Yeah, we still have that kind of that feeling. I always feel that my leg's still there. Sometimes I'll just I want kind of bangun, I want to go to the bathroom. I say, hey, hello, excuse me, relax. Relax, that kind of thing. Like, but ear, I just get up. I say, hey, relax, So the process of changing pampers, I had to wear pampers, that kind of thing. And in the beginning was a bit difficult for me to put on pampers and, it was very difficult. Yeah. And my hero, my father, was there to help me because I don't have sister. As I told I lost my mom. I don't know where to go else to ask for help. But my dad was there. The only thing I told my dad was, I'm still your baby girl, right? You used to change pampers when I was baby, right? I know after now I know that time I was 38 years old. So I say I'm 38 years old. Now you're changing back, right? So it's okay, Appa, okay? He smiled and he said, you're crazy girl. So that's my hero, my father. He never gave up on me because he knows, he always tells so proudly to people that she's like my wife. She's very passionate. She's a fighter. That's what my father tells to, he always he never shared to me, but
you are so strong. You're a fighter, Leela. Hi. What I'm hearing from you, I'm just reiterating, losing your eyesight, one eye, you took it as a lesson.
Yes.
To focus.
Yes.
You became stronger. You went out there and joined Tupperware, and you never stopped with, even after you lost your one eye. Losing your foot teaches you to stand up.
Yeah, stand up.
And stand taller.
Yes. This picture was taken last year, for my birthday. It was on my birthday. When actually I stood up, I smiled. I said, oh my God, I'm tall. Like what Rome said, stand tall. And I know to stable myself. Because when I think that when we lose something, there is always a backup, there is always an alternate to balance up in our life. So that's something I learned to stable myself, that I have to be stable with one leg. How am I going to stable? How am I going to stand with confidence, with strong, the willpower to get up and stand? That's me there.
Yeah. You look so beautiful and jumping here. She just joined us and she's also saying that you love this picture. You look so beautiful.
Thank you so much.
And I saying your smile is so beautiful. You're shining, your inner shine, is portrayed outside. People ask Lila questions now.
Yes.
We have the last 15 minutes. Go ahead and shoot her any kind of questions, whatever you want. I have the first question.
Okay, sure.
What's next, Lila? You've basically, you're short of just, conquering the world. What is next after this? After lessons in life, you had lost your eyes, you had lost your mother, you had lost your food, and your dad who has been there to support you, he's your pillar of strength. What's your plan after this? What do you want to do now? Share with us.
Sure, definitely. What's next? Where is this Shivalila going to go? That's something that I was having this question in my mind after. But then everything turned off to be awesome this year. In April, I joined this TTT training. I'm a certified trainer now.
Okay. Wow!
Certified trainer, coach, and consultant. Yeah. And then in the month of July, I completed my VLC, Virtual Learner Caster. So nothing stops me. Nothing stops me. I'm still a businesswoman. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, so proud to hold my certificate after completing my teach program, my trainer as a certified trainer. So yeah, everything is possible if you think that is possible. Yeah, you don't think that I didn't give up. Yeah, of course, as a human being, yes, in the early stage, I gave up, intend to give up. I actually wanted to give up, to be frank. Yeah, to be frank. But thinking about my family is always there for me. I didn't want to. That stopped me. To see them smiling, to see them, my progress now, even though people say, when I went for this TTT program, this is what they addressed me. Hey, I only saw Muniba Mazari, the Pakistani iron lady in Pakistan. Today we are seeing this beautiful lady in Malaysia representing Muniba Mazari. So during that session, so everybody, I had about 50 teammates, So I was given a chance to go on the stage and give a speech. So we were having an activity to actually write down what we feel that we don't have in our life, what is lacking in our life. That is one of our tasks that we were doing. So after my speech, I was totally mesmerized. When I was going on the stage, everybody stood up and gave me a standing ovation. They really brought me goosebumps and I was in tears because people used to see me. They used to judge me when I used to be very huge. Yeah, I was very huge. Yeah. Under 30 kg, when people actually misjudge me, they will judge me by my appearance. But today, whatever I've actually, the challenges that I went through, these challenges is actually making people to create a value. They are getting inspired looking at me. So that's the reason. Being an entrepreneur, I of course want to be a successful entrepreneur and being a motivational speaker. I want to become a motivational speaker where I go out there to face more than 50,000 or 100,000 people in front of me. As much as I reach out to them and let them know the real worth of yourself. That's what I want to educate people. It's not educate. I want to show them, each and every one of us, we should know and appreciate your own worth. Because we are born with our own ability, this special gift in us that God has actually given each and every one of y'all, please don't forget that. Don't compare yourself with anyone else, because 5 fingers are not same, yeah. We are talented in each your own way, your own journey. So this is something I learned throughout my training also, and I was actually going through this personal coach training, yeah, one-to-one training with one Aziza. This is something she taught me. ABC of life. ABC of life. Create this own ABC of life. Put in your own words. You will see our miracle, how beautiful it is. This is something I learned from her, and I'm just letting you all know. And create this momentum. Appreciate and love yourself. The moment you start to appreciate, the moment you start to love yourself, no one can stop you. The moment I start to love myself and accepted myself, yeah, I am here today smiling and just moving on, even though I'm on wheelchair. So what? I'm going to walk soon, yeah. I already got my prosthetic leg. I'm going to be back on track, walk soon, and I'll see all of you on the stage. Come and see me, support me. Jom, jom. So yeah.
Each other, yes, we
Yes, let's support each other. So what?
Yes, yes, yes.
Tak kisah pun kan, mata sebal. I used to tell, I macam pirate lah, kan, pirate. I pirate, so what, kan? And then, you know, like, yeah, the pirate also like, sometimes they have the hand with the hook, like that lah. Kaki pun macam kaki robot. I was like, so what, like a Terminator girl lah, Terminator woman. You know, I make fun because I just don't want to see this thing to make me down. I just create this happy feelings in me so that I just console myself and be happy. Okay. I want you all to do that. Don't worry about anything.
Thank you. Lila, we have got questions. We've got questions from the team. Hakim, do you want to ask Lila your question?
Sure. Hi, Lila.
Hi,
my name is Hakim. So I want to know, how was your food intake along the journey?
Apa tu, sorry?
Your food intake.
Oh, my food intake, yeah. Okay,
Yes.
the secret tips, yeah. From under 30, now I'm 70 kg. Going through my my aim to lose another 5 more kg to reach my ideal weight, 65 kg, is something very important, Hakim, is your mindset. Okay, so kita target, yeah. I like to target myself. So when you target that you want to achieve these goals, is always your mindset. Sebab kita normal kan, manusia, and we are Malaysians, yeah, we are foodie. Trust me, yeah, all of us are foodie here. Okay, so sedap all the fusion kind of food in front of us, kita pun like, okay, but then it is our mindset. Okay, it's just your mindset. I control my food intake in a way that I actually totally cut down on my rice, yeah, no carbo, and more on my fruits, vegetables. That's kind of thing that, but once in a while, cheat day. Once in a while, I want to eat something, then I'll just go for it.
One Indian curry.
Indian curry, yeah. You know, Indian curry, so spices, a lot of spices and all that. So something that you can't resist, yeah. Chapati, and we have roti chana in the morning, you know, something like that. But then, of course, I've actually cut down off all of that. So,
Yeah.
So that's
You know,
something.
when you are like this now, does your family change? Like, do they pamper you because they see you not able to stand and cook? Do they cook for you, or you still have to carry on your duties at home?
There's no pampering, yeah. They support me. You know, pampering meaning that it's not that there's no pampering. They'll make sure that I'm careful, and I will stop pampering me. Okay, I can do. And I still cook, yeah. I still cook for my father and my brother, my younger brother. That's, you know, my elder brother is married, so he's staying away from us. He's staying separately with this lovely small family. And here is my father and my younger brother. I still cook for them. And my hero, my father, is the best cook as well. He's my assistant chef. So we cook together. We have the bonding in the kitchen together. So it's nice to cook as a father and daughter, and you create this new recipe. And something that my darling mom taught me is cooking before she passed away. And everybody loves cooking. So something that I learned from her. And I'm very happy to cook for my father and my brother now. So yeah. I just go to the stove and just masak je.
Nice, thank you. There's another question. Sintu, you want to ask?
Hi, Leela.
Hey, hi, Sindhu.
Yeah, I just want to ask, what daily habits do you do to be positive? Because it's very easy to just say be positive sometimes for me, but it's very hard to like maintain it, you know? Yeah, so what do you like do to be positive?
Okay, yes, very true, Sindhu, because you will be telling that you have to be positive, I have to do this. And but then this is something that I try to whenever I see any negativity that is, it's not that I'm trying to avoid. It's something that I will take it and I let it go. And I don't take it something to my heart personally. And what I do is like I divert my mind. I keep on doing something like because I have my own page, and then I keep busy. I try to engage with someone, talk to them, and people they'll be calling me. I have sessions. This is how I divert my mind to be positive. Of course, I watch a lot of nice motivational. We have YouTube channel now. We have beautiful motivational speaker. My mentor is Muniba Mazari. I always go back to her and see what she talks about. It's like a booster. And I do listen to my favorite music, something to boost me up. Of course, we are human beings, Sindhu. So we have this mixed emotions running in our mind, right? So something sometimes it's just we can't control it. But if you want to control, you just take charge of your emotions. I'm sure you can do it. And sometimes you want to let it go, let it go. You want to sit at one corner, you want to cry it out. I do that. I do break down sometimes. You of course I have to be positive at sometimes, but I'm a human being. I'm not a robot. I have feelings. I have mixed emotions. I sit down, I cry, I let it go. I take myself, just take a break. And I let it go. I just relax. I do meditation as well. Yeah. And I keep myself occupied doing exercise. Even I'm on wheelchair, yeah, so what? Kita boleh buat Zumba and everything. Don't play, no. So yeah, it's just do something that you really like. If you love cooking, go ahead. You love baking, go ahead. Do something that you like, Sindhu. Maybe if you like to write. And if you feel that I don't feel good today, just take a piece of paper, write down. Lepaskan your geram ke, whatever you want to scold anybody, just write it down. And what you do, just take a lighter or whatever, just burn it out and just flash it out. Okay, so you don't have this feeling in you. It's something that I like to do to be positive. But I tell you, it doesn't mean that you have to be positive for 24/7. Forever you have to be positive. We are human beings, we are not robot. We have these mixed emotions. So let it go. Feel the emotion. You're angry, let it angry. Let it be angry. If you're feeling sad, let it be. You want to cry, let it be. Create that. Don't worry that you have, no, I have to be strong. I have to be positive. I have to be this. No, it's not necessary. Okay, so you're a human being. Just do that. Okay, Sindhu, I really hope you have I answered your question.
Yeah,
so remember, dear, remember, you want to cry it out. Kita bukan robot, you're a human being. So we have emotions. So don't feel that. Like if I want to ask, if I want to tell that, hey, I'm a motivation speaker, that I have to be positive at all times. I don't have feelings. No, Shivalila don't have any feelings. She okay only, but no, I have my feelings, but I don't show it out. I don't show it out because it's not nice. Yeah, I clear it out myself. I let it go. I write down, I lepaskan geram ke, siapa I nak marah ke, I lepaskan, okay lah, I go back to my father, bebel, okay, lepaskan everything, okay, I'm clear. Then I tell my father, apa, sorry, I just blast it at my father. He'll be smiling, okay, I know you, so don't worry. So, it's just nice. And if you need someone to talk to, go and talk. I'm very sure you all have one best friend or something. Let's go and talk to them. Okay? So yeah, so just don't control your feelings. Let it go.
Thank you. There's another question from Dottie.
Yes, Dottie. Dottie is my friend. Yeah, thank you for coming in, Dottie.
Dottie, you want to say your question?
Hi.
Hi, Dottie.
Hi. Good morning, everyone. Okay, just a little sharing about Sivalila. Okay, before I proceed in my question. Okay, I know her, I think maybe around 6-7 years now. Okay.
Yeah, from
we met in
2017.
one of I think in one of our event, I guess. Then
back in 2017.
So thereafter the friendship grows. Yeah, I guess so. And then yeah, in between of the years, because we were just like get to know and then we are just friends, but in between what happened in her life, I wasn't aware of until I read on one of our FB posts. One of our common friend posted about her life story, I think about maybe around 2 years back. That's where I know that she was like partially blind and she's going through some traumatic tragedies in her life. And then thereafter only I think we started to keep in touch often. So I've been seeing her progress, from the day one, years back till now. And I used to see her. I would say that she was like a little timid, compared to now. Now she turned to become a really a very brave woman who really speaks out of mind. I've seen like people like many people taking her as a example of her living, as a person who have like lot of like disadvantages in her, but she turns all that into a positivity where she creating inspiration to many of us, many people around us. But what about us? When we have a complete life and we are like, we complains a lot, so I used to attend, whenever I have like time, I used to attend whatever webinars that she has been conducting over. I think she's started to become like very active over the past few months. So on and off I used to attend. And I used to see how she present, how she do her presentation, how she carry herself, the way she used to use like certain words. It was like truly, I would say that like there's a lot of tremendous changes I would see these last couple of months, after she's turned herself to become a speaker. I would say that Leela, you are doing a great job. And I've even our common friends used to say, hey, she really like inspiring a lot of life out there. And I wish you all the best, to even inspire more people. Sometimes we are inspired, as like what I think just now one of the participants said, positivity. How do you give the positivity? How do you become like a more have a very strong mindset? But the thing is, like, sometimes it's easy for us to say be positive, do this, do that. Or sometimes it's easy, but sometimes we are not consistent doing that. And sometimes it's just like we are demotivated due to many factors. So we need like people like you, to come out and say, hey, today you do like this, today we, sometimes it's like inspiring. Then it was like, it would give us like some sort of like boost. Okay, you have to start to do things, something like that. So in that way, I would say that you are doing a great job. Keep moving. Yeah, people intend to complain and comment a lot of things, but it doesn't make you to stop. If it is like something for you to improve, just take it positively and improve, because there are people even want to listen to you, want to like follow your style, maybe want to be so it's in that way. So that's about Leela, but I'm very happy for you. Okay, my question today is like, how people around you are looking and perceive your current progress, because you have shared your journey, how the last couple of years, how you have like what you went through. People were around you was like demotivating you, but now you are doing a great job. So how people like who looks down on you and those who are really wants you to be part of their life. So there's two categories of people. How are they perceiving your progress now? That's my question.
Yeah, that's a good question, Dorothy. Actually, I felt that also. How they used to see me and how they're seeing me now. Okay. So as I told you, when I was those days when I was like, they judge me by my look. Now the person who they judge me by my look, they look up on me, they say, wow, look at you, look at your transition, look at your transformation, that kind of thing they're looking at. Those who are being there as my well-wisher and all that, they are so proud, they're so happy. In fact, my article came out in the NST in month of July and then I went to a interview through the local radio channel called Minal FM. They actually interviewed me on the inspiring story as well. So this actually motivate me to come up, to motivate myself, and people around me, how they look at me is like, how this girl changed, how did she like transform to be the person she is now. And like how Dorothy said that I was timid. I was timid and always have this inferiority thing in me, because how people portrayed me, that make me feel down, that broke me down into pieces, saying that I was not worth of anything at all. So now I can say proudly, I am worth, I don't know, berapa juta you bagi pun, I sorry cannot buy. Okay, so that kind of thing. So the moment that I always say that, the moment I started to love myself, those days I will never look at myself in the mirror because I just hated myself. But now, no, I don't care. Even in one eye I make up, I want to look beautiful because I know I am beautiful. So because I start to appreciate and I start to love myself. So that's how people look at me. They all like amazed. But now they come back to me. If only they have actually given me some chance, given me some opportunity. But now they'll come back. They are actually coming back to me. But I'm sorry. Yeah, I have my inside. So, hey, there's two type of people. So these are the people I saw. These are the people actually seeing me. So they are silently watching me, you know. So yeah, I actually proving myself day by day, every day.
Yes, that's fantastic. Thank you for sharing. I think I wouldn't be wrong to say there are going to be people who are always looking with one, eerie eye. But who cares, right? You probably don't know them because you are already in a positive space. So it doesn't matter what people want to say about you. That is just a fantastic attitude. And thank you so much for sharing your story. I think we all have learned so much. There's so much chat going on in the chat box. Lila, we will take a screenshot and we will share with you so that, just to share with you how grateful we are with your learning, with your sharing today. Azhani says, it's awesome that you are inspiring others with your strong willpower and positive outlook. Besides your immediate family, whom do you draw inspirations from? Inspiration
actually first is my mom, of course. And then, as what I mentioned, is Muniba Mazari. She's my inspiration as well. And I have few people. Actually, when I got myself registered under Malaysian Blind of Associates, they were my inspiration. I started to realize, I started all using these 5 senses, right? Rumors, after during the recovery, all the 5 senses worked. So whenever I see them, when I'm compared to them, I'm nothing. So, but Maker, they don't have both eye vision, but they can do wonders. Why can I? Why am I still complaining? There's something. They are my inspiration. Every day I see many people who inspire me. If they can do, I can do. So that's how I motivate myself as well.
Wow. Yeah. So we all should also look for someone outside there that we can hang on and look up to as our inspiration for time when you're down. People, go on, honor yourself. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to scream, scream. Jot it down on a piece of paper and then throw it away or burn it. Like Lina says, be gentle on yourself. Allow yourself to feel and then rise up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your learning, for your lessons and your sharing. Everyone, I hope you have really, really benefited. My neighbor is trying to sabotage our session today by suddenly deciding to mow the lawn now. But I just want to say we've been doing, this is the third week. The third week we've started Breakthrough. The first week, we had Farah here sharing her story about overcoming breast cancer. And then we had Japing last week. And then this week, Sivalila. You know what I'm noticing? Oh my God, we are so one Malaysia.
Yes.
And what a beautiful way to celebrate our Merdeka coming soon. Yay! And for Merdeka, we have this particular campaign, Fitri, put it on. Yes, yes, Japing, we have to have East Malaysia speaker soon. Yeah, very, very good. We will have East Malaysia speaker next week, Rodney Wong he's the CEO of Munchies and he's from Sarawak. So yes, we're going to have East Malaysia next week. But for the Merdeka campaign, may I ask all of you in this room today, to create a post or a video or any kind of social media content, put it onto your social media, tag us in Ideascape, tag all of us in this room and share what you are doing for Malaysia. It can be a small thing like picking up the rubbish from the roadside. It can be, supporting Bendera Putih, anything that you are helping Malaysia to rise up again and be wonderful and be great once again. We all acknowledge that we're going through a healing time now. Let's stop whining. Let's not just complain about our politician, our government. Let's stop complaining about what other people are doing. Let's focus on what we're doing. Like Leela says, let's focus on us and what we can do, stay positive and create that positive content. Put it on your Facebook or your Instagram, your LinkedIn, your Twitter, or your anywhere in your Facebook, on social media, and tag us because we want to know what you're doing. Share positivity, spread it around and share the love. Thank you so much all. Thank you, Leela, again. Yes, let's can we all take a screenshot? Everybody, can you turn on your camera and let's share our love.
Okay, one.
I already
Yeah,
removed the
everybody.
spotlight.
1, 2, 3. Okay, done.
Thank you.
Yay, thank you, Sindhu.
Welcome.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Spread positivity. Yes. Thank you for joining us. See you next week.